Dude, what's up? Dan the Man here. I am chilling like a villain for the first time in so long. Yesterday I found out, I was standing there talking to my friend Mark, who you all met yesterday, and he said he would go to the Woodstock Fruit Festival if he could just go for one day. Well, then I called up Yulia, who's the administrator of the fruit stock, is what I call it for convenience. It's thewoodstockfruitfestival.com. But I called Yulia and I said, what's up with the day rate? So she reminded me, which I didn't know, that there's actually a day rate. So if you can only make it for one day or can't afford the whole thing or whatever, it's really cool to find out. That's why I wanted to make this video real quick. That you can come for a day for 125 bucks. So check out the schedule, and if you're interested in coming to see Dan the Man talk, because that way you'll be able to make sure that you see me, because I'll probably be out by some river somewhere with my clothes off, hiding. But I will be at the scheduled talks for sure. And so I thought that was really cool. So I wanted to make a video because I know this will be a good opportunity for at least some people that wasn't aware that you could just come out for one day. So it's Dan McDonald here. I wanted to thank you all so very much from the bottom and the top and the sides of my heart for all of the encouragement, support, and love in the form of emails and texts and phone calls, and I sure do appreciate that. Definitely going to keep going strong. Got a message here, you know, fruits, vegetables, and the love is really, really expanding a lot. So there's going to be probably more of that. And then, like I've said in some of the last videos, I can see how consciousness is expanding all the time. And especially if you allow it, and especially if you cultivate the path, if you cultivate the consciousness growth and set those intentions, and then get in there and say, hey, whatever the heck it takes, what's the problem? You know what I mean? You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, so you might as well do it. Because, you know, most people in this planet maybe evolve like 5 points or something, you know? But you can get in there and really evolve a lot if you make it a conscious decision to evolve physically. It starts out for a lot of us, we're sick and we need to get well. So we start to change the physical aspects, but little do we know, we find out later that as we're changing the physical aspects or working at getting more energy or eliminating a disease, that we're actually doing the inner spiritual work which is necessary. Then we begin to realize that by cultivating a stronger, healthier body and a more healthful lifestyle, that we're actually on a spiritual path. And then we begin to be excited about evolving spiritually so that we can emanate a higher, more expansive vibration. Because that, my friends, is how we make the world a better place to be. You have one place of power, and that is within your own inner consciousness. Only you have the ability to cultivate your own growth. Plant seeds from books, DVDs, videos on YouTube by Dan the Man, and people, environments, choices. You can plant those seeds, then you pull out the weeds. The weeds might be toxic relationships, negative stinking thinking, blocking up your path, getting in the way of the emanations of a higher vibration cellularly. So program yourself with love, power, faith, courage, patience, peace. And then when you drink and when you eat and when you walk and when you breathe and when you work, You're always doing it out of love, devoted to the most high realization of what you believe in. For simplicity, I will remind you that I call it God. You can call it anything you want to call it. As long as it's your highest ideal, the most expansive form of energy that you can visualize in your own experience, your own perception. And then devote yourself to that highest ideal and fall short of that highest ideal, because if you're not falling short of your highest ideal regularly, you probably haven't set the bar high enough. So set the bar higher. And if you're like me, just set the bar so high that you'll never get there. And then you're assured of this buoyancy like a cork coming from the bottom of the ocean of despair, despondency, and hopelessness. And you just, what you do is you just cut all the lines that have sinkers on them, and you just cut those lines, which is stinking thinking, negative relationships, people that don't want to meet you in the middle, see ya, bad jobs, bad food, bad thinking, all the things that are just going to hold you down, that are heavier, more denser energies. Cut those cords, get rid of the sinkers, and like a bobber, you'll float up to the top of the ocean of consciousness, and you'll just be bouncing around. Yes, you'll still be on Earth. Yes, you'll still be inside a human body. Some people will dig it, some people will not, but I guarantee you, as you expand in your consciousness, you will see miracles. You'll see that which you have become, that which you have cultivated by weeding the garden and watering the seeds that you planted in your mind by the books, the videos, the friendships, the mantras, the constant focusing of your mind on that which you do want to see arise in your experience, as opposed to that which you do not want to see. When you focus on what you want to see and experience in your experience, it happens so much faster. And when you focus on, I don't want to be sick, the universe does not respond to don't want to. All it knows is sick. What the universe responds to in a very positive and constructive way is, I am healthy. I am cultivating health as an art in my life. And then as you cultivate health as an art, sickness has no place to stick. It can't even be a part of that. So always focus and cultivate that which you hope to see arise in your experience. Abundance, peaceful, loving relationships, radiant health, or just being a channel of the divine. Well, that sure went somewhere. I was going to do a quick little 2-minute video on showing up at the WoodstockFruitFestival.com, theWoodstockFruitFestival.com. Check out the schedule. Come out and see us if you can for $125 in the day for a day pass. I hope this helps somebody, and somebody can come out and meet me that may not to have been otherwise, because I really enjoy meeting people. And for that week, when I'm not hiding in the woods naked, I will be in the on position, saying hello to my wonderful friends, and looking forward to lots of hugs, and love looking at people in the eyes, for sure, hearing the stories and finding out better ways that I can be of service. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for your encouragement, love, and support. And I also like to thank the people who constantly give me a hard time, which forces me to look inward and find more inner strength. So also thank you for helping me grow. The love helps me grow, and the criticism helps me grow, the constructive criticism mostly, and also the criticism which is really just a type of darkness, which could actually, if you wanted to, you could, if you're interested at all. You probably won't be. It's probably more fun to throw it at me and deflect it onto me, and to project it out onto me, which doesn't do you any good. But you could go look in the mirror and find out. If you're hating on somebody, I guarantee you it's part of that part that you're seeing in them that you don't like, that is a part of yourself that you're not able to own. Because I am here to own up to everything that I am. All the things that people accuse me of, I probably am those things. And I probably am also all the other things that people, they respond positively, or, you know, they send that, whatever the word is, the approval. That's not really the word, but the love and the acceptance when they send that. So to me, it's all good in the hood. All good. I really appreciate everyone on here, regardless of the nature of the comments that come through. It really helps me to grow. It helps me to look at myself, to accept and own up to the things that may be construed or perceived as weaknesses, which could maybe use some work or filling in, and that's just going to have to happen naturally and spontaneously. And also, I can make sure that I am not taking the adulation credit for that, but only simply being devoted to that which I call God and being a servant of that light, so that other people might be lifted up, because I want to honor those who taught me and planted seeds in my heart and my mind, who I call my teachers and mentors. I want to honor them and to be a channel for their teachings through me. And we all do it when we are true men of God, unconditionally, and we truly understand how blessed we are to be a channel of the divine. And I do that consciously. So thank you, Father. Thank you, my friends on YouTube. Peace be with you, and I'll see you at the WoodstockFruitFestival.com. Peace.